Marge, here say they shot Kenrick and him dead. Me say, what you say, Sharon? Start to call his phone. And when I ring the two phone, they ring without an answer. Me say, something wrong, something wrong. And I come outside, and when I come outside, then his cousin called me and say, Marge, here say they shot Kenrick and him dead. Me say, what you say, Sharon? Me turn fool. I turn fool at the moment. Nobody can replace him. He was a very loving, humble. I won't find another like him. He wasn't a fussy person. Like some husband would say, you can't go here or you can't go there. It don't stop me from go anywhere I would want to go. Nobody can replace him. He was a very loving, humble. I won't find another like him. He wasn't a fussy person. Like some husband would say, you can't go here or you can't go there. It don't stop me from go anywhere I would want to go.
Mr. Henrik was a blessed soul. He served his community well. He was humble. He never was one who was arrogant. He was a humble soul. And I am here this evening just to offer our word of condolence on behalf of the Great Pan Taxi Association.
Welcome back to MyView TV, the people's platform, the home of undiluted news, reviews, updates, and your daily dose of entertainment. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, leave us a comment, like, share, and subscribe.
I don't bring nobody forward in your cheer for me. Everything what you see happen, my natural talent. Let me tell you something. You see, when you know what to please the audience with, it's simple me.
Wagwan, my people, hope everybody doing okay, hope everybody doing alright. Thought for the evening. When you work on removing what is holding you back from what you want, what you need will show up. The problem isn't your desire and limited belief about what you deserve. Anyway, people, make sure not hear wagwan right there, so. Whilst on a drink, on a sack, there, so. You understand? Anyway, all the things still are going on the videos, so I can just jump right tonight. And the mayhem continues. A sale representative of Cigarette Company Carriers Limited was found stabbed to death in Prairie St. Anne's early Saturday morning. He has been identified as Wesley Trench, age 32, a resident of Mount Edgecombe near Runaway Bay in the parish. Superintendent Don Pandem side of Regin, Dwight Powell said a resident stumbled upon the body beside a car in the vicinity of the only stoplight in Prairie at about 5:50 a.m. No, sir, never ask one only per question, but don't need to worry yourself. By later, we get more update on this one and give you know. You understand? Because we get a next call from my phone and guess who call me? Wayne, yeah man, Wayne Joseph, right down at Westmoreland. Him say, yo, my view, guess what? One power, one down so. The boy never ran the ATM with you. Come back from the one a little London this time. The one that we just put in 2 years ago. And guess what? We fix one of them business. One of them in a custody. I say, we don't hear that, you know. And the two of them business should have get fixed. Anyway, people, so give the update on that the one day. Make I move on to some other news. Right over the ghetto Magan, the St. Catherine South Police has charged a man following the siege of a Smith & Wesson pistol fitted with a magazine containing 8 rounds of ammunition whilst on patrol in Passions Fort Drive, Portmore, St. Catherine on Thursday. I mean, I'm looking across this boy name to him. Mama and him papa should have look for bury him. Police them come and tell me about them charge him. Charge is 28-year-old Siobhan Brown, otherwise called Van, a technician of Waterford in the parish, was charged with possession of prohibited weapon, unauthorized possession of ammo, being armed with an offensive weapon, and possession of identifying information. Report from the EDAT police them over Portmore. Yes, the Portmore police them. Said about 2:40 p.m., lawmen were on patrol in the area when Brown was seen walking along the roadway with a black stock. Yes, people and John Sport to be exact. Upon seeing the police, guess what, people? Brown reported start acting in a manner that aroused their suspicion. Police, every day, I'm going to tell them the same thing. One listen boy, I behave this way. One job would have. Slap them when I ask question later. Anyway, he was accosted, searched, and the firearm was allegedly found in his bag, along with 2 lead sheets. Yes, people, I don't know what them do with lead sheet already. But let me tell you now, 2 foreign national them did the panic, so you know, see a scam, the boy them a scam. You understand? A ratchet knife was also found in his waistband. Yeah, man. The boy have ratchet in him waist and gun in him back. You know, say this a boy is supposed to meet him make a long time. But the police them a waste time. Just as how, the people them come together and say never slap on this one and never slap him well. A man who was on February 1st listed as wanted by the Kingston Eastern Police was yesterday charged with wounding with intent and shooting with intent. He is 43-year-old Marlon Stevenson, otherwise called Finger Blacks. Yes, people, right out of Rockport him come from. Stevenson was charged after being accompanied to the police station by his attorney. The charges stem from an incident on Eastbourne Road, Kingston 2 on January 17, 2022, in which a woman was shot and injured. It reported that the woman was standing along the roadway with a group of people when she was attacked and shot by Stevenson. The police said 2 licensed firearm holders challenged Stevenson, who returned fire. I'm moving this, people. Movie style setting. The men managed to escape injured. The injured woman was taken to the hospital where she was treated and released. Stevenson turned himself into the police, being published on the wanted list. He was charged following an interview. His court date is being arranged. Funeral services, a boy I should not get. Said what I said, and I mean what I said. You know me already, people, and now take him back. One more thief from Sagicor, them fine. 26-year-old employee from Sagicor Group has become the 4th person to be charged in the $65 million fraud uncovered last October at the Sagicor Bank, the police say. She is Trishan Samuels, a client care officer at the bank in Ligoni branch in St. Andrew. Wolande. Everybody put that tape. So what I said, and I mean what I said. And now take you back. You don't see them all. Everybody up there. The Moulton sisters and MacLeod and now she. No, sir. I really are good. But anyway, people. More news. This might make sense to you, but this don't make no sense to me now. Sheridan Shepherd, the 40-year-old St. Mary man who admitted to sexually assaulting 7 children, has been sentenced to 17 years and 11 months in prison. Hold on. If you add 17 pound 40, you check it. 57. I want to really tell me, say, we supposed to sit down and see this boy eat taxpayers' food and live scratch-free and I victim them head in a prison. That don't make no sense. Somebody around there who done a run off life already, just fix him business. Don't make him come around there, come stay with you know. Say what I said and I mean what I said. And I now take you back. And then the big old dirty liar come and attack when I'm a beg for leniency. All you, I should have your family more. But you know what, people? Make I move on with the news. Live by the gun, die by the gun. What message do you think have been sent to active violence producer and those risk of becoming so? Let me ask the people them something. Wanna feel that now bigger crimes get slapped with crime and violence are done right out panda like a side out there so I can reduce. Member good media don't tell me say shrimpy them gonna create havoc. But I'm here the people I'm have to say, man.
It's my view upon my view, you see. It gone bad already, man. Can't come back. You always have a replacement for the man to drop out. You see me, what we have to always factor in is that most of the killings that are going on in Jamaica are retaliation killings. You see me? So not because him drop out that means the killing never stop. Because remember saying he used to power with certain man, you know, and people know who he used to power with. So it's like a carousel, yeah, man. It does go round and round. The only thing that happen is different players are going to change. But at the same thing, I continue. You see me? That's what I say. The only way certain of them things they have to stop unless you nip it from in the body. You realize, say, if a man commit a crime and the police and go for him and get rid of him right away, it done right there, so. But if a man commit a crime and him continuously going and come back a road, people give up and say the system fails, so people take matter into them own hands. And that's how Jamaica run right now. People have no confidence in the system. Because I think it's a good thing to know, say, a man kill your family and see him walk up and down past it every day. No, man. That's why the crime will never stop. And that's why the killing will always continue. That's another day in the life of Jamaica. So that is my view.
Alright, I look on the topic here. Based on what I see over the last 30 or so years, the man them a violence producer, them now put on a gun. And as the third period I say, the conveyor belt never stop As one come off, one go on. Them man aspire for badness. Them man love the badness. No matter how they see man them dead, one man of them dead and then still I go get themselves in it. I just saw me see it over years because if you don't notice the culture, everywhere you go, a man are saying bad. Everything about badness man are preach. No man now made the good side again. So for me no believe say it has stopped them. More than see man them dead, and more than aspire to get them picture paint on a wall. I just saw me see it.
And here I know, it's just the mental state of them surrounding where them grew up in. You see me? Never tell a lie, man. Cause some people we on the outside, they out here say, yo, them man they fed. We out here, we don't know the true story of what lead them to become the person them is. You see me? So basically, we out here we don't love to see a better, but as long as human is a part of it, as my friend Bentley would say, yeah, you know, change me.
Yeah, my brother, you make a good point there, so, you know. And another thing too, you see the music them where the artists them a push out, yeah, it's like when you hear them name calling a song, them feel good, them feel recognized. Recognize me, bum, sure. I tell you, man, this a generation, man. God help the good people in the country. Because just them generation alone are gonna spoil everything where you can find in the corruption and everything where you can fulfill yourself. Yeah. Until you could have known, say you could have go somewhere and go hang out and de-stress yourself from the work or from family problem. You can't do that again. Cause them up to them foolishness. You go about your law-abiding duties or whatever. Straight shot reach you. Your 3 points gone. So, madness.
And the next thing to my youth, you see me how our man feels so comfortable, brother. You see me? If you know, say, them a gunman, and the 2 things go on to them. Prison, and then go dead. You see me how? And another thing to my youth, our man feel comfortable, brother, for the sleep in a bush. You see me? I watch them back 24/7, not only by police, but their rival gunman. Also, man can feel so comfortable with that, brother. Why not choose a 9 to 5 when them know say, yo, you see me, yo, them have some money I come in every week or every 2 weeks. You see me, then can go to a party without watching them back. They have a place where they can sleep comfortable. Also, man things so stupid, my youth.
Big up my view. Big up the people them on the ground. Right now, you know. See this topic here today. Why? I don't know what to say, you know. Alright, you know, the violent producer them and the one where they at risk. Bigger crime problem they at risk. When some other man in there run the place and had said we and him name take it to happen to them. Him still got turn bad man. So right, you know, it's just a culture and a mindset where you know them fit on bad man, you see me? Mindset and culture. Until the mindset they change and the culture change. Nothing now go change, brother, cause gunman in any ghetto garrison area, and them get the glory, you see me? And them everybody look up to. And them are big man them in a place, so little youth them are go look up to that and want get that fame there when them reach the closer. You understand? So until the mindset and the culture change, brother, crime now go change or reduce. They go just continue the same way.